How to sew a continuous bound placket. Start by cutting an opening at the center top of your main fabric. Go as deep as you want your opening to be or whatever your pattern calls for. Clip a notch 1/4 inch from either side of the opening. Now cut a binding piece about 1.5 inches wide and at least twice the length of your opening. I like to cut mine a little longer and trim it down afterward. Line one end of the binding up with the top edge of the main fabric at the notch cut earlier. Angle the binding so that it touches the bottom of your opening. Pin in both spots and sew them together, keeping a 1/4 inch seam allowance from the edge of the binding. When you reach the bottom, lower your needle, raise the presser foot, and swing the main fabric around until the notch at the top is in line with the binding. Lower your presser foot and finish sewing the seam. Now place it right side down. Fold the binding over once so that the raw edge touches the raw edge of the opening. Fold it again so that all of the edges are hidden. Pin and sew in place. Fold it in half so the right sides are together and sew a small angled line at the bottom. Now fold under one side of the placket and whip stitch it in place. This should be the side of your item which will be on top. So if it's a garment, it's the side where your buttonholes will go. Here's how it'll overlap and you can see how the binding is completely hidden.